Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever and wherever you are watching this video from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now guys, we have a question here. This is an examination question and under trigonometry. Now, which rule are we going to use between the two? Cosine and sine rule, between sine and cosine rules. Which one are we going to use? Now, for the cosine rule, we use cosine rule when you are given there are two conditions. We use cosine rule when you're given all the three sides, okay? All the three sides, but here we're only given one side, which is 15. So based on that condition, we cannot use the cosine what? We cannot use the cosine rule. All right. This is what I mean. All right. This is what I mean. If this is a triangle, A, B, C, if you have 3 kilometers here, 4 kilometers here, 5 kilometers, okay? All the sides are given. We use the cosine rule. This is the first condition. The second condition for using cosine rule is that you're supposed to be given two sides and an angle. And these two sides are in such a way that they are in between. Let's say P, Q, R. If you have an angle here, let's say 40 degrees, okay? And the side here 3 kilometers. The other side, it must be this side, okay? Let's call it 4 kilometers because the angle should be in between the two sides. If you can't use, if this question is not in this form or this form, then we can't use the cosine rule. Let's use the sine rule, okay? Then you're supposed to use the sine rule. Let's get rid of this. Now, let's write sides first. That's the first thing. B, opposite of side, B is this side. So let me just write small letter B. Opposite of this angle A is this one, so A. Opposite of this C is this side, C. With this in mind, this will greatly help us to come up with what? To come up with the trig ratios. Now, since we know that we are supposed to use the sine rule, okay? We're supposed to use the sine rule. What are the two ratios you're supposed to use? One of the ratios is you're supposed to know its angle and its corresponding what? Side. You're supposed to know the angle and its corresponding side. So you see? So this is the ratio we're going to use. You know the angle and its corresponding side. Very good. And automatically, the side where you are given to us to find either the angle or the side. Sometimes maybe asked to find the angle. All right. And now in this question, we're asked to find the side. So with that in mind, let's solve. So I'm going to start with, let me start with the side. So side C is equals to over sine C, the angle, is equals to, if you start with side here, even this side you're supposed to start with side. If you start with side here, this side also start with side. If you start with angle, sine C for instance, this side also supposed to start with what? Angle. All right? So this side is going to start with B over sine B. Okay? Sine B. Now, let's now substitute. What is C? C is 15. Let's substitute just 15. Sine, what is C? Sine C, C is 40. So we're going to say sine C, like here. What is B? B is AC, the distance we have to calculate. Okay? So AC over, what is B? So sine, don't just substitute here as, oh, sine B is 79 degrees. Yeah. Consider I end up. You don't substitute with that. Substitute B. B is the angle here. So we're going to say sine B, which is 70 what? 79 degrees. All right? Then let's cross multiply. We're going to have here, this times this, we're going to have sine 40 AC, which is equals to 15 sine 79. Okay? Then you're going to divide both sides by sine 40, even inside sine what? Sine 40 degrees. This and this will cancel, just remain with the AC. AC is equals to, now you can use a calculator here, punch everything on the calculator. This is the calculator I'm using. So I'm going to say 15 sine 79 divided by sine 40. This is giving me 22.9071198. Now, the degree of accuracy is not specified. Let's leave our answer correct to three significant figures. So this would be 22.9, because this is the third significant figure and the number after this is 0. So we can't add anything here. Let's put the units kilometers. Simple. All right. So this is the answer to the first question. So here B, this is 22.9 kilometers. The second question, we are asked to find area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Simple. Area for calculating triangle, non-right angle triangle, is just, the formula is just the same even when you're calculating when you're using cosine rule. Okay. Now, this is what you do. This is what you do. Area is equals to the two given sides. Okay, I want you to understand this one very, very well. The two known sides. Do you know, we know this side, we know this side. So these are the two sides we are going to use, B and C. So we're going to say half B and C, then sine. So A, B is there, A, C is also represented, only A is remaining. So the angle is supposed to use this angle here. Now, do you know that angle? No, but we can find it. It's easy. Angles in a triangle add up to what? 180. So we're going to say, we can just put X here. So you can say X plus 79 degrees plus 40 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so X is equals to, let's add 79 plus 40. Don't waste the time. This is paper 2. Don't just use calculator. 180 degrees. Okay, to solve for X here, we're going to say 180 minus 119. So X is equals to 61 degrees. So here it is 61 what? Degrees. Let's now solve what? Area. So area is equals to area is equals to half times B is 22.9 multiplied by C is 15. Then times sine A, which is 61 degrees. Simple. So our area here is going to be, let's go to calculator, 1/2 multiplied by 22.9 multiplied by 15 multiplied by sine 61. All right, so this is giving me 150.2159347. Okay. So let's round this one off to 3 significant figures. So I have 1, 2, 3. So it will be just 150. Okay. after this 0, there is a number which is just less than 4, less than 5 rather, okay, which is a 2. So not add 1 to this one, and this one will be just the square kilometers. All right. So having found this, let's bring our area here. We're going to use this one somewhere when finding the shortest distance. Okay. Let's clear the space here. Question 3, 1, 2, 3. Question 3, we are asked to find the shortest distance from B to AC. So this one will be shortest distance is equals to 2 multiplied by area over the base. So 2 area is what? 150. Base is where you are going here. So it is AC, which is 22.9. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 1. So you have 22.9. This is giving me 13.10436668. 3 significant figures. We have 1, 2, 3 here after the decimal point, so it will be just 13.1 kilometers. Okay, this is the answer. Now let's check, is it the shortest distance? All right. Yes, it is. We have 15, 9, 22. So this indeed, it is the shortest distance. If you have enjoyed, guys, up to this time, subscribe, like the video, and give us a comment.